Okay. I think everything's good. Finally. Just want the apple. I want the apple. Weird. Seeing here. Oh, great. Something weird is going on. That was weird. Well, I think I can ignore it. I'm seeing some weird graphics issue going on right now. And, I mean, it's not super noticeable when I'm playing, but you can see when I'm walking forward, if you look at the pathway, it looks like there's a sort of invisible line that's like sweeping it. I have no idea what that is. Is anybody gonna watch me stream? Verify that I am live real quick. Yep. Just realized something is a little bit off. There we go. Okay. I don't take pictures of anything. Oh, there was a woodcutter's axe out here. Yeah, there it is. Those not actual logs. Ah, lame. Hey, what's up, man? Just cutting some wood real quick. Alright, so I don't know if you notice anything different about the game, but it should look... Yeah, okay, so... yeah. So yeah, seeing at night is cool, but also, well, I think the sun's actually coming up or something. Oh, maybe the moon's just set up higher. Earlier, it was really dark back here, and I actually had to use my lantern to get around. But yeah, now you can actually see at night some. I don't remember how much I told you about what I did, or what I learned with this game. Or I found a new... Okay, cool. So I found out about this this graphics plugin for the emulator for CMU that allows you to add custom shaders to the game, and people have made a whole bunch. So like, while I'm playing the game, I can hit this button on my keyboard and pull up this whole list of shaders, and like change the visuals as I'm playing. So like, see if I toggle that on and off, it adds some more shadows to the game, which make things look a lot better. There's just a bunch of different things that change up that make some small or big changes to the game. This is the biggest one here, is the MXAO. But yeah, like that's another big one right there. Makes the game more colorful, which I really like. Another thing that I did is I installed a mod that zooms the camera into Link, or in this case Linkle. So now whenever I'm just roaming around freely, the camera follows much closer to me, so you see... So it's, I guess, more like how the camera would be in a traditional Zelda, 3D Zelda game, where it's a lot closer. Which I like, because with all these extra visual mods that I added, or all the extra like visual enhancement, it's really cool to be able to just see. So some of the things like the shields, or that's not, I forgot that one has a different texture. You can really see the difference in the shield, like the metal, the Hylian shield, and how shiny it is. It would be a lot shinier if it were daytime, or if there was a light source directly spewing some light into it, I think. Nah. It's just when it's daytime, it looks a lot shinier. So yeah, I learned all about that and wanted to use it, but I was having trouble getting it to work because, like, my game would keep crashing. Uh-oh, I just realized something, though. I might have to... Okay, I messed it up, dang it. One of the... I did mess with mods a bit, so... It looks like, one of the mods for, like, the weapon rebalance for Hyrule Rebalance messed up, because I can definitely move around now. Which I don't want. So yeah, so that's one thing that I did, was there was a new version of Hyrule Rebalance that sort of segments a bunch of the, it segments out a bunch of all the different changes, or not all of them, but a bunch of the different changes that it makes into these different into like it makes the whole mod modular, so you can pick and choose which mods you want to apply. Which I did. I decided to go ahead and install them that way because I like everything that Hyrule Rebalance does, but I wanted to be able to damage things with bombs again, just to make fishing easier. Because before, bombs couldn't hurt anything, so they do 0 damage. So fishing was a lot trickier. Like, I couldn't just throw a bomb in the water and kill all the fish and then go collect them. But now... Oh, there's some fish here. There's a fish. Now I can do that, and then just go pick up the fish. But it looks like whenever I installed them, it messed up the mod that keeps you stationary when doing the attack with a two-handed sword. So now that's back. But anyway, what I was saying before is I was having trouble getting this reshade mod to work, and I figured maybe it's one of the mods that I have installed that's conflicting with it, and sure enough, it was the lighting mod, the brighter lights and darker nights mod, or that mod includes the lantern too, so it was like it added the lantern, and it made the nights darker, and it made lights brighter. But that was conflicting with the reshade application, and I just wouldn't be able to load my save because of it. So what I did was I decided to go ahead and just remove that mod entirely. Well, not entirely. Remove that mod with everything from that mod except for the lantern. So I still have a lantern that works and functions. It's wearable. I can wear it right there whenever I don't have it equipped. But the lighting mod is gone now, which I'm honestly not beat up about, or I'm not upset about, because the Darker Nights mod just made things more tedious in the long run. It didn't really add flavor or challenge like I was hoping to the game, because whenever it would become nighttime, I would just have to stop whatever I'm doing, make a campfire, and then sleep until daytime. because it's just not worth exploring at night.
Mipha's brace is ready.
Okay, so the daytime, when the sun comes out, that's when a lot of the visual mod is going to like really shine. A lot of the extras. So you notice it zooms out whenever I'm on the motorcycle or the bike, and it also zooms back out to like normal view whenever I'm climbing. But whenever I'm not, whoops. Oh hey James. And whenever I'm not, it zooms in. Okay, there you can see how shiny the Hylian shield is. So shiny, like the surface on it is way more like reflective and metallic looking. Yeah. Yeah, the game just looks so much better. But because I'm using this new reshade thing, just so y'all know, there might be some occasional. Overall, the performance is better. I feel like the frame rate even is a lot smoother because I'm using a different graphics plugin now. But because I'm using reshade for the first time now, I think it has to build up its own shader cache. So there will be some more stuttering. You'll see more stuttering in the game whenever I use things, whenever I do more, or whenever I do things that I haven't really done yet. More particle effects. Particle effects are gonna make, they're gonna make things stutter just a little bit. Sprinkles. Oh yeah, no sprinkles on the ground. I haven't seen any of those yet. But that was just a general graphics glitch that I'd been encountering a lot. But oh my goodness, just like the shadows are just so much more shading. The shading on everything just looks so much better now. Wow. Yeah, James, I was telling my friend here, friend John here, that I installed, like, I found a plugin for the emulator that allows you to change shapes. So like if I hit home, I can toggle different shaders on and off. And there's a whole list of all these other ones, and some of them are completely silly and ridiculous, like I would never use. Like hold on, I'll find one that's really like out there. Here, glitch B. Check that out. I could play the entire game like this. No thanks. Oh, and right now I have it checked on performance mode, but I know it hurts my eyes too. And then there's like this depth of field thing that makes you like everything really blurry in the distance, but like up close I don't really like it. I think it's a little too intense. I don't like looking, because like when I'm playing this game, I'm looking out into the distance more often than not. So I don't really like everything looking blurry way off in the distance. I might mess with this depth of field mod though later. When I untick performance mode, I can actually customize other options with each of these shaders. It's not just a toggle. I can actually tweak, like, so if I turn on this depth of field, I could probably actually tweak how much it affects things in the distance. Just everything, it's super customizable now, and I could spend like, I could essentially spend an entire stream's worth of time tweaking things and messing, like, seeing how I like it. There's just so many options now. Oh yeah, another thing, John, the last time you were watching... Oops, no. The last time you were watching, I had just gotten, like, a bunch of these new weapons, like the Hero Blight Sword, which is, like, really good. I got the Fierce Deity Sword, and then I got the Bow of Light. Hold on. Yeah, the Twilight Bow. But whenever I got the Twilight Bow, if you remember, I used it like 20 times. I only fired like 20 arrows and then it broke. And I was upset. So I went in and looked at the durability levels on everything. And it turns out the durability on on the Twilight Bow, for some reason, some mod that I installed must have messed with it somehow. But the durability rating on it would only allow for like 23 shots, which I think is not. I don't want that. I want it to last a lot longer. I don't want it to have infinite durability, but I want it to last longer. So I increased the durability on this like crazy amounts. So it's got like, I think I gave it like 200 or 300 shots before it breaks, or maybe even more. I don't remember. I think the Twilight Bow I might have given more because it's such a hard. It's so hard to get. Even with the mod that puts it in a chest in the game, I had to go climb all the way up Hyrule Castle just to go get it. So I decided to give it more. So this way I'll actually use it. I won't be too afraid to use it, but also I won't rely on it too much. I won't like over rely on it. I'll just kill this Wizrobe with it, but I'm not gonna. But like, I'm not gonna use it to like hunt a deer or anything. You know, it's not just like the only weapon, the only bow that I'll ever use. Might as well switch while I'm talking about it. Also, there was a mod to make the Fierce Deity Sword have some cooler attributes to it than just being a reskin of a sword. So now the Fierce Deity Sword shoots sword beams. And when I try to throw it, I can even aim sword beams. And I don't even have to have full health for these sword beams. It doesn't show here, it says 30, but it does way more. It's got a higher damage rating than that. I think it's technically supposed to be like 80. The number shows 30, but it definitely does more damage. And I also increased the durability. Well, I didn't. So the mod that I'm talking about that does this, the guy that made the mod also made the sword indestructible, which I didn't want because then I wouldn't use any other sword. So I disabled the toggle. I was able to figure out how to disable making it have infinite durability and just gave it a high durability, a very high durability. So, yeah. All right. So that's about it on like the new mods that I installed. I think that it's also got some really good like critical hit stats because I've noticed every single hit staggers an enemy. Like if I were to hit him from up close, every hit staggers an enemy with it. So that's interesting. Making this weapon even more powerful than it already is. Already would be if it were infinite, but the durability is not infinite, so I'm not going to be using it for just everything. In fact, I probably wasted it using it on those moblins. See, that's the stuttering I'm talking about. See, this is why being able to move while spinning is OP. I'll definitely fix that for the next time I'm streaming. Okay, but for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head towards the desert area. I'm not actually going to do this part of the game yet, but there's a few chests that I want to, or a few, there's like an amiibo chest or two this way, I think. I want to get one of the towers, first of all, because I don't have any of the map in this area. There's a few things that I want to do. Not in the actual desert, but like approaching the desert area. And one of them is I'm gonna attempt at one of the custom shrines. I should go finish him off. Oh, he's back up on his horse already. I hope I didn't just kill his horse. I think I did. Okay. Oh, you're right. The horse is fine. It's just right there. Well, that's one horse. Yeah, there's a... Yep. Okay. It's just sitting there now. Cool. Oh, look. There's a secret area back here. Ooh. I never found this area before. Is there anything in here? Besides a magnetic boulder? There's a chest. I know there's another... I do know of a secret stash in the Gerudo area that has a whole bunch of weapons and chests in it. Topaz, is that it? That's all that was hiding in this little secret... This little secret area? That's kind of lame. Ooh. So bright! Oh, I need a... It's hot. I have... Okay, I have one heat-resistant clothing. Item of clothing. That's good enough. Guess I'm wearing this. I'm gonna take off the Fierce Deity mask, because I'd rather actually have eyes and not just glowing white voids. I'm going the right way. So how are you guys doing today? I'm having a great day so far myself. Whoops. Laundry, that's always, yeah. I have clothes in the wash myself. Oh, okay. I was trying to ride over it, but I guess I can just do this. Yeah, I'm actually excited to play some more Dark Souls 2 today myself. It's like a completely new experience that I've never, like, even if it's not the best, even if it's the worst Dark Souls game, it's still it's still Dark Souls, and it's like a new game that I've never played before, so it's fun. I'm like, I guess the anticipation of like finding something new is what I'm looking forward to. I really like this. I think that this is supposed to be. It's supposed to look like the dress that I'm wearing, this island lobster shirt in the base game. It's Link's. It's the like clothes that Link wears from Wind Waker on Outset Island before he gets his tunic. But this one I think is supposed to look like his sister's outfit, like Ariel's shirt, because it's got the flower print on it. But it's also, I like the overalls too. Something about it's just like, it's very casual. Looks very casual. So I like it. It's interesting that it gives me heat protection though. Beetle.
Wow!
Oh yeah, I have a rhino beetle. I didn't even know. Oh, thanks, beetle. See, I never knew this. I never knew that if you had, because I guess I never picked up beetles in the game, but I never knew that if you had like rhino beetles in your inventory when you talk to Beetle, that he would be like, "Oh, that's so cool. Give me that, and I'll give you like a meal." So I'm gonna go ahead and eat that. Bottoms to go with it? No, there aren't. This shirt is one of the... So there's a few items in the game that were added through DLC that they didn't have a full set for. So like the Island Lobster shirt was one of them. It's just the shirt. There's no other to it. There's also like, you can... there's the other ones are like masks though. You can get like the... you can get Majora's Mask or Midna's Mask in the game through DLC, but neither of them are going to... neither of them are going to have like a full set that goes with them. Which I kind of like the fact that there's not... Ooh, I want that shield. I want to see how that looks in the lighting engine. Very reflective, very shiny. Oops. But yeah, I was like I was saying, it's cool that there's I think it's kind of cool that there are some clothing items that don't have a full set, just because I don't know. I mean, it's kind of samey if everything has a full set. It's nice that they were able to like add a few clothing items and be like, you know, we don't have to make a full armor set for this. Okay, so there's actually... Let's talk to this guy. He's got a... Rushrooms? I need this... Oh, man. This guy needs rushrooms. A diamond for 55 rushrooms. Wow. I don't have 55 rushrooms. I don't have close to that many rushrooms. I also don't know if it would be worth it with the mod that decreases the value of diamonds. I don't know why there's a piece of flint lying there. Okay, so I'm actually going to Rivali's Gale real quick and figure out where the... Oh, dang it. I thought that would get me higher. There's the tower. I'm gonna go up to the tower because I have not found the tower of this area yet. So that'll be the first thing that I do. I don't want to go and do the Gerudo quest yet. I want to save it for last because it's my favorite. It's my favorite main quest in the entire game. So I'd like to. I'm gonna. As far as main game quests go, the next thing I'm gonna do is go up here to Death Mountain and do the Gorons. I'm saving the desert for last because I want to build up to it because it is my favorite. I feel like it's the best and most fleshed out area of the game. And I want to save the best for last. And I know that my friend John here hasn't really seen a whole lot of this game, but the desert is something real special. Look at this guy. He thinks he's so sneaky. Well, he's just gonna look. He's just gonna stare at me while I do this, and just let me nail him in the face with. Ooh, I didn't even realize because he was camouflaged, but he was a yellow Lizalfos, which means he has electric powers, which is a theme of the desert. Spoiler alert. There's a lot of lightning. The desert sort of has a lightning theme. So if you're gonna sort of, I guess, pick like an elemental theme. So like the game has, there's like 3 different elemental varieties as far as weapon types go: fire, water, or fire, ice, and thunder. And the desert is definitely the thunder. Desert's like thunder. Death Mountain would be like fire. Oh, now it's cold. Just like a true desert, it gets cold during the night. I can wear these. Oh, look at that. That's the perfect like desert combo. I wear the island lobster shirt for some heat resistance and the trousers of the sky for cold resistance. Doesn't make too much sense, but I mean, magic. We'll just say magic. Oops. He's trying to. Timing is off. Timing's off for the slow motion. Kept trying to activate the slow motion stuff, but. Ah! James, favorite area where you have to cross-dress. So that's an interesting thing to note. I don't know if you knew this already, John, but it's kind of a common knowledge thing. And I'll go ahead and spoil it. But the Gerudos, as you know, are a race, are like, and they're an entire tribe of only women. So in this game, they do not allow any men at all into their city, except for Gorons, because there are no Goron female. It's like the Gorons are all dudes. I'm pretty sure the Gorons are all dudes. At least the Goron that you do find a Goron in the Gerudo town, and he's perplexed as to why they allowed him in because he's not a woman. But anyway, yeah, they're all female, so they don't let men in. So to get into the Gerudo town in the base game, you have to get a Gerudo outfit and make Link. You cross-dress and pretend to be a female to get into the city, which is hilarious and is really, really cool, really fun. But I'm playing as a girl. I'm playing as Linkle, so it wouldn't make sense for them to not allow me in. So the Linkle mod includes just a free pass. I don't have to be. I can be wearing anything, and just get into Gerudo Town. I don't have to go through the hassle of procuring.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Oh yeah, Raleigh's Gale. I don't have to go into the trouble of procuring an outfit to disguise my gender. Oh gosh. Oh, it's even colder up here. I gotta go full cold protection. Dang it, get back down here. Okay, so that's part of the high roll rebalance, if you don't remember. So the stamina mods for high roll rebalance make it so that, so one of the not the stamina mods, but one of the mods for high roll rebalance makes it so that whenever you're in an area that's too cold, so like, oh, I didn't even take the whole shirt off. So if I were still wearing this, and it's freezing cold, instead of what it would normally do in the game, which is slowly drain my health, it makes my stamina, like, it doesn't drain my health at all. I can still get around. Linkle will just be shivering. But if I try to use my stamina to do anything, it's going to drain super, super fast. So they changed the consequence of not having proper heat protection or cold protection. So like whenever I equip that, I can dash for a whole lot longer, and it doesn't drain super fast. And when you're gliding, it makes it drain like, it just kills all of your stamina if you're too cold. So that really, I really like that, because that alone, just the gliding stamina draining super fast, that alone is enough punishment for not wearing any cold protection. And it's much better than having to worry about losing your health. So also, you left before I found it, John, but I found the Tunic of Twilight. And the Linkle mod Tunic of Twilight is this ginormous dress that, like, it's like a princess dress. It's like, it gives me cold protection too, but look how it's just like, it just fans out way too much. Like, it does not... It looks so weird to run around like this. Like, this is obviously not adventuring gear. But I can go around in it, and it's just super, like... I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I mean, it looks really nice, but, like... It just does not fit. It does not fit with, like, the adventuring get-up. Like, I guess it's just... You can see, I can, like, have a sword and shield and a dress and just be like, wah, wah, ha, wait. I can do backflips in a dress. It's pretty crazy. But I am excited to see the hairpiece that comes with that. Because it'll probably be like a really extravagant hairstyle. I believe this is another amiibo chest. And it's another hairstyle for... No, it's not. There is... I know there's one in here, though. Okay, that one must be it. There's an amiibo chest by this tower. Also, that's a tar pit. I don't want to go in there. I'll die. There it is. The cap of the hero. So that's part of the original Zelda set. And it gives me a ponytail. I like this one too. It gives me shock resistance. I don't really need shock resistance right now. Though shock resistance will definitely be really good in the Gerudo area because, like I said, there's a lot of zapping, a lot of shock, I guess shocking elemental stuff. Okay, so like there's all these metal crates, and I remember building like a bridge to get over there. But you can, yeah, you can Cryonis the tar pit. So, I don't know why I never thought of this. I guess I just saw all the metal boxes and I was like, oh, I have to make my own little platforms out of those metal. Oh gosh. That wasn't supposed to happen. I forgot that... Whoa! That works. I also forgot that that happens. Oh, no. Come on. No, Linkle, stop. Stop slipping. There we go. Is it too hot? No, it's not. I don't have to worry about the cold resistance now, so I can put these on. Oh, no, I do. It's still too cold. So... Nope, I do have to... Whoops, that's not what I meant. Okay. So I gotta have double cold resistance right now. Okay. I was reading the wrong thing. I was reading the I wasn't reading the dial. I thought it was the yeah. It's still too cold up here. I was just gonna try to equip another stamina or climbing speed up because I wanted to climb faster, but I guess this will be fine. So another funny thing, guys, I was planning to start streaming at 3. But I was having trouble getting the game to show up in OBS, in my streaming software. I couldn't get it to show up at all, and I realized it was the new graphics plugin that I was using. For some reason, when I used game capture in OBS, it couldn't detect the game. But thankfully, I was able to use just the regular window capture and not game capture specifically, and it works just fine. But then, oh gosh, I thought I could make it, or I could have made it if I jumped, but I started talking. Okay, let's get back up. So yeah. So then I was having trouble with, like, every time I would start playing the game, it would freeze on the stream for whatever reason. And so I had to find a way to play this game in borderless windowed mode instead of full screen, because for some reason OBS doesn't like capturing full screen with just the regular window capture. It can capture full screen for game capture, but not for window capture. It's just some very specific stuff that I had to fix. So since I'm using window capture instead of game capture, I don't know if that'll be causing any extra issues. But if y'all feel like the game's running, the output's running just as smooth as it normally would be, then I have no problem just using this from now on. I mean, I have to use this from now on. I can't use regular game capture. I have to use window capture. Yeah, that's... Like, the only stuttering that's happening is because of the new shaders that I'm using. Like, I'm seeing the stuttering, too. There's the entire desert area. Oh man, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Part of me doesn't want to stick to my guns and do the Death Mountain and save this one for last, just because of how much I love it. Wait, that's not the desert. That's the desert. There's the camel. There's the best divine beast. This is one of the cooler things of the game too. You can see the divine beasts moving around in the overworld from a distance. Yeah. So like you could see the Zoras, the divine beast for the Zoras wasn't really doing anything. It just was sticking its trunk out of the water, which like you couldn't really see from a distance, but the I already took out the divine beast for the Rito, but that was flying around in the sky and you could see that from a distance. I don't know if I can see the one on Death Mountain from here because I'm so far away, but there's a lizard one crawling around the outside of Death Mountain, and when we get closer to it, you'll be able to see it. But I don't think I've ever actually observed Vodnaburis from this far away. So there's Gerudo Town right there. And then there's like an oasis right over there. It's halfway to the... So another thing about the desert that I have circumvented is you used to not be able to bring horses. I mean, you still can't bring horses into the desert. But because there's like a different way of getting around the desert, they programmed it so that you couldn't bring the Master Cycle Zero into the desert, which I guess kind of makes sense. Like if it's not, like I guess you could make the case that the Master Cycle's not outfitted for desert terrain and sand, but because I modded it to be a speeder bike, I decided to use a cheat to allow me to use the speeder bike in the desert, so I can use it to get around in the desert if I want to. Which I'll probably do, but I'll probably also walk around the desert for a bit, because the desert's really fun to... It's really... Something about walking around in the desert just feels like it feels good. It feels like something you would see in a movie. But also the desert is huge, and if you don't have some good transportation, it's going to be tedious to walk around. Okay, so oh yeah, there's the other labyrinth. So that reminds me that I haven't done this labyrinth up here yet, have I? No, I haven't. I need to go do that at some point. We've only done one labyrinth so far. Okay. I'm gonna pull my map thing up again that I have on my computer that y'all can't see. So just bear with me for a second. Just trying to remember where certain things would be. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna find that until way later. Okay, so I just found the cap of the hero. Where's that? Yeah, so that was C7. Okay. Alright, there's no more amiibo chests for me to get unless I venture out into the Gerudo Desert, which I'm not going to do just yet. But now I kind of... I'll get that other one later. There's that other tower. There's the tower for this area over here, which I'm going to get that later when I actually go to the Gerudo area and do some of the... Do the Gerudo quests and stuff. But for now, I am going to go find some shrines around this area. One of which... Oh, I can't do that one yet, actually, now that I think of it. I just remembered something. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna have to change plans here. At least I have the tower so I can teleport back here. So I forgot which headpiece you get here. And I forgot that it was the I forgot that it was the headpiece for the... I thought it was a different one. I thought it gave you... I didn't realize that it gave you shock resistance. I thought it was one that gives you flame proof. Another flame proof, because I need another flame proof clothing. I need to have full flame proof to be able to do this little mini sort of quest type thing that opens the shrine that will allow me to that I'm trying to get to right now. So I won't be able to do that unless I have full flame proof. I guess I could try to make a I could possibly make an elixir that gives me flame proof, but I'm trying to remember. I think it's the cap of the sky, which is in the Spring of Power. So yeah, I'm gonna need... That's pretty far. Well, let's look at my ingredients. Do I have... I don't have a fireproof lizard, so I don't think I can make a flameproof elixir. Yeah, no. I don't have any... Okay. Gonna have to make a detour. But that's okay. It's almost 5 o'clock. I've only been streaming for like an hour because... That's okay. That's okay. I got plenty of time. So I just know that it's going to be getting closer and closer to dinner time, and... I don't know. I did actually have a late lunch, though it wasn't much of a lunch, but I am supposed to cook today. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to go this way, like over to this area. While I'm back here, I could do that. There's a cool little area back here with a shrine. Might as well. I mean, I'm just going to do things. We'll roll with it, see what happens. That's kind of how you have to approach this game. Oh my goodness. I can't get over how much better this game looks with all this, with the reshade application. I wear that all the time. Let's wear... I don't have that upgraded all the way. I don't know if I want to wear the switch shirt. T-shirt. That's cool. Okay, I'm not trying to go into the... this is like a mountainside. Just... Whoa. Okay. That effect happens when you get close to the Korok Forest. I'm not trying to get into the forest right now. I'm trying to go alongside Death Mountain. Look at those birds. Dang it. Don't run away. Gotcha. Ooh, the mirror shield looks so shiny. Yep, just like a mirror. You know, I know enough about Breath of the Wild mods now, and I'm at least comfortable enough with editing them that I should probably try to make the shields that I've replaced with skins to look like the mirror shields from other Zelda games. I should make these have the reflective property of the ancient shields. So, the ancient shield are extra special, not only because they're a really strong, like ancient Sheikah technology shield that you can create, like, because if you remember, I made a whole bunch of them. I made 4 of them the last time I was at the tech lab, because they're really strong shields, but you don't even like when a guardian shoots a laser beam at this shield, I don't even have to do the shield bash or time it right for it to reflect. I just have to be shielding, and it'll automatically reflect the beams that the guardians shoot at me. So I was just thinking it'd be really cool if I could make it so that these mirror shields, or the shields that I've modded to look like the mirror shields, if they do the same thing, could do the same thing. And if it's just a value toggle, like making a weapon's durability infinite, then I think that'd be really cool. Do I have the other Revali? Oh no. I gotta wait for Revali's Gale to recharge.
Mifa's grace is ready.
Oh my goodness. How fast I'm climbing. That... Wait a minute. What? Is it glitched?
Rivali, Gale is now ready.
Okay. So that's disappointing. Maybe it's a glitch with let's try the climbing shirt. Okay. Something's glitched with Ravio's hood. Dang it. Why? Tingle's shirt does it. Why is it not? It's not actually increasing my climbing speed. Only this does. Crap. I don't understand why, because it's still showing that this is changing the climb speed modifier. I need to regain my stamina. Okay, I'm gonna take the... Okay, no, it is. Oh! That's what I get for not reading. That is what I get for not reading. That's really weird. That it only increases your sideways climbing speed. Well, darn. Well, okay. Well, at least I know it's doing something now. But it kind of upsets me because this is my favorite hairstyle in the game. My favorite hairpiece in the game now. And it hasn't been doing what I thought it was doing. It's disappointing. Oh, well. It's taking me a while to get where I want to go. So where I'm headed right now, I don't think I ever actually mentioned it. I kept changing. Yep, I kept getting distracted. I'm going to find the fire dragon, Dinral, to get one of his scales. And the fire dragon spawns all the way back here. Let me go ahead and... Oh, goodness. I didn't realize I was all the way up on top of, like, near the top of Death Mountain already. If I set foot in that area, I'm gonna start burning. Because I'm not using flameproof right now. I'm not using anything that gives me flameproof. I can get a single layer, so that's the whole reason I'm going this way, is to get another piece of equipment that gives me the flameproof ability, because right now all I have is the Tunic of Time that gives me Flame Guard, but it only gives me 1/2 of Flame Guard, so it's not, I need the full Flame Guard to not have to worry about burning alive in certain areas. Like the top of the volcano, for instance. It'd be fun if I could ride the ostriches in this game. That'd be really silly. So when I get where I'm going, I will probably be... Actually, I need to be a little bit higher up. You know, I think I might need to remerge my mod packs for multiple reasons. Because some of them aren't working properly. Like the Champions one, for some reason, isn't, usually hold on, I'm gonna check just real quick. Gonna turn the Pro HUD on, or the normal HUD on, just to take a look. Okay. I can't tell right now. But I think Rivali's Gale went back to normal with the height it gives me. Because before, when I would use Rivali's Gale, the spirit, like Rivali's Spirit, the bird guy that shows up whenever I use it, he would disappear, but I would keep flying up higher. And one of the mods that I installed changed the way that works so that, okay, so if I go at a diagonal, it still climbs faster because of the, my hood piece. So that's good. But yeah, I think that maybe it's still only vertically. Or horizontally, I mean. Oh, I keep losing my train of thought. It's okay. Pretty sure this is where he'll appear. He'll appear somewhere around here. Just there's a flat surface. Should make some more food too. Do I have any really good? Guess I'll make another stamina. And a regular heal. Okay. Okay. Now we wait. Oh, there he is. He's right there. Didn't have to wait very long. This is another thing that the Twilight Bow is going to be really nice or really helpful with. The Twilight Bow shoots in a straight line forever when I shoot out of it. Unlike other arrows that dip, it just goes in a straight line to whatever you aim at, which makes it perfect for targeting specific parts of this guy, or of the dragons. I'm sure you've seen. Well, I don't know if you've seen them or not. I'm sure you have seen these dragons before, right?
Rivali's Gale is
Because
now
I've I've already been near the other two. You can't jump on them, no. And if you get closer to them, they'll start shooting fire at you, or shooting whatever their element is at you. But when you get close to them, there's really cool music starts playing that I just love. It's really mystical music starts playing. So you're starting to shoot fire. There's the music. It also changes the wind currents around the area so that you can sort of glide alongside him. Alright. Let me get a scale from you. What was that noise that she made? Oh, that's because it's hot. Linkle's like, oh, it's hot. Oh. So after you shoot him to get a part from him, he flies away. Normally, they have a path that they fly around certain areas of the game. So if I hadn't shot him, he wouldn't fly off into the sky. That way, you can only get one item from them at a time. Because their materials sell for a lot of money. So now I need to go over here to this. This is the Spring of Power. And there will be a shrine in there. But I don't remember if you saw me activate the Spring of Courage or not. But the green dragon, I got a scale from him and had to place it in that spring, the Spring of Courage, to open up that area's shrine. And the Spring of Power is where one of the It's where the headpiece that I'm looking for is that gives me flame proof. And that piece of armor, by the way, it's one of the amiibo items, and it is the cap of the sky. And the full set of the sky, the cap, tunic, and trousers of the sky, are found in the 3 different spirit springs, or the 3 different springs that you can find in the game: Spring of Power, Spring of Wisdom, Spring of Courage. And you've played Skyward Sword, so you should see the correlation there. The guy that did the mod decided to... Oh, we got thunder effects coming in. The guy that made the mod decided to put the... Okay. Making sure I don't have anything metal equipped or I'd get struck with lightning. If you remember in Skyward Sword, one of the main quests of the game was you had to go to each of the springs, and or Zelda had to go to each of the springs to try to unlock her the power of the goddess hidden within her. So they put the guy that made the Amiibo chest mod put each of the Skyward Sword Link outfit pieces at each of the springs because of the correlation to Skyward Sword. Oh no, someone's getting hurt, and I'm actually gonna come rescue them. Monster extract. Okay. Thanks. Just doing my civic duty, citizen. As a hero, I can't just ignore somebody in need, even though I've ignored many people in need. Oh, those 2 deer didn't mind me getting that close to them. Stop climbing. Is it still cold? No, it's not. I think it was just because I was really high up in the air. Let's put on some more protective gear, I guess. I'm just gonna put this outfit on just because I really like the Switch shirt. Gotta represent Nintendo Switch, even though I'm playing on the Wii U. Time for those guys. Is that the way I need to go? Yes, this way. On the topic of Skyward Sword, because I've been talking so much about it now, just going to the shrine. The shrine mod that I was playing that I'm wanting to do. Hopefully we'll get enough time to do it. The modded shrine that I'm gonna go do is actually, they actually ported or not ported. Somebody took the entire Earth Temple from Skyward Sword and put it in that, and like remade it as a shrine for Breath of the Wild. They took the entire model, or the entire, I think it's the entire thing, and just stuck it in this game. I have a feeling it's not gonna take as long because the nature of this game and what you can do in this game is very different from how it's it's a very different game just structurally than I could just go into the spring from here. That's the spring right there, but I do kind of want to show off the entrance to it because it's really cool. It's like the entrance to tower entangled where it's like covered behind like these vines. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't anticipate it taking as long as an actual Zelda dungeon, or as the actual dungeon would take from Skyward Sword. Oh, there's a memory here, which I'm not going to do because I'm lame like that, and I don't want to watch cutscenes. Where's Den's skill? There it is. So there it is. This is the Spring of Power. It even looks a lot like the springs from Skyward Sword. With like the statue of the goddess in the middle, and just the serenity of the pond. Oh, I don't have enough spirit orbs. So, oh, there it is right there. So there's a chest around here that has what I'm looking for. And that's this one right here. There it is. It's a short hairstyle. But I like this one, too. But now I can get full flame guard by wearing these together. But I'm going to go back into my... This will be my default adventuring attire. Unless I need something else. Or unless I feel like wearing something else. Oops. If you hear... By the way... If you hear sounds like this during the stream, or have been hearing them for a while, I just now realized that I've been doing that. Like, it just now occurred to me that I've been sort of subconsciously with my foot. I'm like crossing my feet right now. I've been messing with the one of the little levers for my drawer, fiddling with it with my foot. So I just realized how close it is to the mic and how it's probably getting picked up on the mic. So I apologize for that if it's been coming up and if it's been annoying. I'll move my foot so that I'm not doing that. Okay, I really want to see how the Hero Blight sword fares against this guy, because I haven't used it on an actual Guardian yet. Okay, it's not... It's pretty good. It's not like one hit killing him, but... Oof. Oh gosh. Stutter. Sorry, guys. You know what? Oh, shoot. Gotcha. Okay. So it wasn't that noticeable. Okay. I just didn't know, because, like, sometimes I'm afraid that, like, my microphone's picking up more sound than I want it to. Like, because my microphone's right next to my computer, whenever I look at the audio sort of levels, it keeps showing the white noise from my computer. So if you're hearing any white noise coming, it's the sounds of my computer being on. But since nobody's complained about it, I figured it's actually not that big of a deal. Don't need that. Get rid of the shield. All these shields are good, though. I've got better shields than that. I don't need that. Oh, I was about to leave the shrine. flame spear. Alright. Now, I should be able to go straight to that shrine modded shrine. Load. Well, not straight to it, but I know where it is from right here. It's like right up around that area. So, we shall warp back. Cold again. Gonna need to equip that and that. So, right down there is where I'm headed. And you don't see a shrine there yet because the shrine doesn't appear until I do a certain thing. Which you'll see when I get closer to what it is. But it requires me to have full flame proof. Full flame guard. That is. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'll just go ahead and glide over here. There we go. This is actually a pretty funny little quest. You got these three very, very serious Gorons, or I should say, these two very serious Gorons, and then this guy. Pump it up, brother! This is our ancestral training ground. Us three Goron blood brothers are in the midst of a contest of endurance. Feel the burn, brother. We're training to become strong and powerful Gorons. Right now, we're competing to beat the heat. So sweaty, brother. That one, so sweaty. We're Gorons, but the heat is too much for us these days. It's too hot to handle in Goron City, so we came here to train ourselves. Oh, you know, I missed that tidbit when I played this game the first time. Those poor guys, they can't go back to Death Mountain. So they're trying to train so they can go back. They want me to join them. Sure, I'll give it a try. Good answer. A girl like you has a burning passion in her belly. It's inspiring, brother. So they're acknowledging me as a girl because of the mod, but they still call me brother, which I think is hilarious. Alright, time to... the test of will. Alright, so this... I can actually do this without... and just put the headpiece on and have half flame guard for this part. If you leave the ring or pass out, it's all over. You lose. Got it? Now prepare yourself for the contest of endurance. Go! This is actually hilarious. Okay, go on. He falls over. And this music. Is that Grandpa? Oh no! It's so hot. He's seeing things. Easy. You're amazing. I never would have thought that the 3 Goron blood brothers could lose to you, brother. In fact, I'm granting you the highest honor, the chance to to participate in the contest of ultimate endurance. It's where our ancestors trained to be considered the toughest test known to Goron kind. Okay. See the ring behind me? The one surrounded in fire? Yeah. Now I gotta go up there. So if I'm not ready for it, my body will catch fire. Alright, so now I gotta have the full. Ready to push yourself to the limits. Well, with the full set, I'm not even, I'm not even like doing the animation for when I'm too hot. I'm just sort of, oops. So epic, brother. Your powerful display. What fire? That was something else. And then the shrine pops up. You know what's going to be really funny is if I walk into this shrine and it's not the modded shrine because that mod broke, or if it crashes because I messed that mod up with other mods. I just thought about that, so I guess we'll see what happens. Yeah, that would suck. Now I can enter. And you know, I think I might actually need to wear... So I think that they made the entire environment of this shrine so that you need to wear the flameproof gear. And now that I say that, I realize maybe I should upgrade what I'm wearing. At the very least, I can wear these leggings to increase my... Oh, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If I have to wear this, then that'll be fine. I'll just be a little bit less of a defense boost than I'm used to. Oh, yep, it worked. It's still here. Oh, he saw me. I can't freeze this guy. Oh, I wasn't watching my health. So that might be a problem. I'll just play smarter. Okay, I'm gonna step back from that guy. Yep. My temperature gauge is all the way in the red, meaning I have to wear this or else I'm gonna burn alive. Also means I can't use wooden weapons, which I don't think I have any. Oh, I have one. Like, see, this just automatically burns because it's made out of wood. Wow, that guy's a lot of health. Because the Bow of Light does a lot of damage. It does 50. So I think I'm gonna... Oh no. Oh man. I was about to pull out bomb arrows. But if I pulled out bomb arrows, they would instantly explode in my face. So we're not gonna pull out bomb arrows. So I'm just gonna use regular arrows because this guy can't, if he can't be frozen, I think it's safe to assume he can't be shocked or burned. So my regular arrows automatically catch fire. Dang it. Am I missing him? No, I'm hitting him. I'm just not bullseye. I'm just not hitting his head. There we go. Okay. So I think I can't climb. Because I'm in a shrine. So I've got to be very careful. Whoa, that was... These stairs are not... These stairs aren't really meant to be... They're bigger than I think the game would want. Yeah, I can't climb because I'm in a shrine. So... See, it's what they did. This is what's really cool about this, and I really hope there are other mods like this. Oh, I didn't even realize that tunnel over there, but I don't think I can go that way yet because there's no way for me to get across unless there's something I can put in the lava. Oh, but maybe one of those switches will do it. So basically, they took the entire map from Skyward Sword and put it in here, but because Skyward Sword had its own mechanics, like puzzle-solving mechanics and everything, they had to completely rework this shrine, this dungeon, to work for Breath of the Wild. So that's why there's these raising and lowering platforms. You see these switches over here that are Breath of the Wild switches. So there's one there and one here. And then one here. There we go. I don't know why arrows weren't working there, but at least I have the Fierce Deity sword. Oh, more Lizalfos. I missed him. Dang it. It's not really easy to aim. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Time to shoot this guy. I'm gonna use the ancient bow because damage. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. I gotta strafe so that I can avoid these. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on my health, don't worry. Just gonna do a better job at dodging those arrows. There we go, got him. Okay. Not gonna go that way. You know, haven't played Skyward Sword in so long, but just being in this temple and seeing things like seeing this, like that, makes me want to pull the beetle out and start flying the beetle around. But I'm like, wait a minute, the beetle's not in this game. That would have been really cool, though. That's something else I hope that they do. I hope that in Breath of the Wild 2, they add a hook shot, and they add the beetle. The beetle was probably one of the best things that Skyward Sword added to Zelda. Oh, there's some... Oh, my goodness. There's 3 Wizrobes in there. Wow, this guy really wanted to make things challenging, didn't he? Oh, I just alerted all of them. Okay. Well, my ancient bow is gonna break soon. There it goes. And I missed him. Oh, did one of them notice me? No. Okay. Also, I forgot that the enemies might behave differently in here. I'll use a metal bow. Oh no. Oh no, I was not expecting that. Where's it gonna put me? Oh, all the way at the beginning? Ooh. It resets me all the way at the beginning every time. That's a steep punishment there for falling in the lava. At least the enemies haven't respawned. Alright, I gotta avoid lava at all costs. Oh, there's a chest in there. But how do I get over? Oh. Does that stay up? Oh, that's interesting. Whoa! Stay back, stay back. There's a floating blizzard rod. Why is there a floating blizzard rod? Okay. Collect all those wings. Well, that was worth it. That reminds me of those blocks in Mario Galaxy that that one level of Mario Galaxy where the blocks start forming whenever you're like on your path. I don't think any of these guys are actually dead yet. Oh, but I did damage him. Okay, he's coming closer, so good. Got him. You're next. That's interesting. So, the game. I didn't notice this before, Or maybe it's always happened and I'm just now noticing it, which would be weird. But whenever, I think it might be because of the close-up camera mod that I have, but whenever I draw my bow, it makes me invisible, or sort of invisible. Oh yeah, no, that's because of how close I am. Because of how close I am, my model turns invisible when the camera gets close enough to make it easier for me to aim. And I don't think that it was added by the guy that modded this for that modded the camera thing. I think that's just something that happens in the game already. But it would only usually happen when you're aiming up, because then the camera sweeps underneath Link. But because of the close-up camera mod, it's sort of doing it even when I'm just a little slightly angled up. Which is nice, because then I don't have to worry about me being in the way. Just come a little closer, man. He still doesn't see me. I don't want to have to worry about this guy. Oh, now he sees me. I don't want to have to worry about him when I get up there. I want to kill him right now. I know I should probably heal soon, but I think I can take one more. My awareness. Oh, my awareness. Perception. I think I just rolled a nat 1 on perception, guys. Yeah, epic gamer fail. Laugh all you want. Go ahead and laugh. You deserve it. I deserve it. I mean... okay. Already, yeah, okay, okay. Okay, now I'm gonna heal, because I've only got 4 hearts left. Oof. That jump is one of the harder ones to make. Like, whenever I'm already elevated and I know the platform's gonna be at the same level, it's fine. But when the platform's rising up, I have to time the jump just right. I'm gonna fall in the lava. Well, at least things aren't, like, resetting. Does this stay down? I might have made the wrong decision coming to this little platform, actually. Now that I think of it. Closer, man. Oh, I killed him. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Oh, okay, the platform's back. Can I get to it, though? Okay, I'm gonna have to shield jump for that. I'm definitely gonna have to shield jump for that. Just gotta remember how to... I just wanted to remember how to shield jump. I didn't want to jump that far. I didn't realize it was gonna carry me. I was just trying to practice it before I actually did it. I ended up jumping in the lava anyway. Not like that. No, not like that. Definitely not like that. I just did it again. And this is damaging me. I'm taking damage from this, so this is a punishment. I'm not just... Oh, man. I'm glad this is challenging, though, because I want challenge. I did the shield jump that time. Hey, James. Do not question my platforming skills. This game is not a platformer. This game is an adventure game. They did not design it as a platformer first and foremost. So, I'm not 100% to blame for this fail. Look at that! It pulled me up out of the lava! I'm just being impatient right now. Being very impatient. Okay. That time I waited too long. I gotta strike a balance between being too patient and not being patient enough. Are you kidding me? I dipped my toes in the lava, and that counts. Why wasn't I having this much trouble initially? This is the most trouble I've been having with these two platforms. Why? There we go. Now I just gotta make it past this one without doing the same exact thing. There we go. Okay, so I can go that way. But I am still curious about this way. There's two chests up there. Okay, I gotta be quick about this. Okay. That one has to go up, right? Yeah, okay. That would have been really messed up if it didn't. Ice arrows. And... ooh, a frost blade. I don't need that. Okay. I've got so many better weapons. Why'd that guy put a frost blade in the... I guess I can swap out my fire rod. This fire rod probably has better... It's a newer, it's a more fresh fire rod. So, all right. No, I did a. I jumped instead of I hit the wrong button. I did a dumb. Okay, that was weird. That was weird. He zigged when he should have zagged. Yeah, I zigged when I should have zagged. Exactly. I'm losing more health to this lava than anything right now. So what happened right there... What happened, not that time, but the time before, was whenever the platform pushes you up, it makes you jump a little bit. Whenever it hits the top. And I pulled backwards on the control stick, which made me jump backwards a significant amount. Because I held backwards on it, it just was like, oh, you wanted to jump that way. Okay. Let's continue through the dungeon. Oh my goodness! Oh lord, they coming. Oh lord, they coming. Okay. Stay back. Stay back. I'm just gonna do this. It's not doing much damage. I'll just shoot him. Okay, I can shock him. Oops. Ouch. Yeesh. Look at all the Thor hammers these guys are dropping. Oh, and there's a guardian in there. And more lizards. These lizards are annoying. That defense boost gave me some good... was good. Okay, why... Is this ladder just for show? Excuse me? Ah, that's lame. Hitting the wrong thing to crouch. Oh, there's a bunch of guardians in here. I have some questions for the guy who designed this. Whoops. I feel like I've never seen a fake ladder before. Yeah, you know. You're right. Yeah, I have some questions for the guy who decided to put 5 guardians in this room and 3 Lizalfos after the room with like 20 Lizalfos. Is this his idea of challenge? 'Cause I've got this shield that negates this entire room. I'd like the other guardians to spot me first. Okay, some stuttering's happening. That's fine. There we go. I like how they're just sort of dancing there. They don't even see me. I think this is still reflected. Yep. Oh, now they're attacking me. They were just waiting for the, They were all just waiting for the guardians to die before. It's interesting that killing these enemies is triggering the stuff to happen. Oh, I know why. No, I don't know why. I was gonna say I know why because I'm guessing in Skyward Sword, I would have got a chest with a key in it or something, and then that small key would unlock the next door. But there are small keys in Breath of the Wild. Like, there are certain shrines that have locked doors and keys that open the locked doors. So I don't know why they couldn't just put those doors in here. Also, I don't know where that... Oh, it's that way. Path that just opened up. What could be in here? They might be... Oh, I remember this in Skyward Sword. Do those boulders just disappear when they hit the bottom? Yeah, look at that. They just disappear. I think that they're... I think in Skywards... I think that the physics engine of this game is not... Because it's obviously a much different physics engine. I think that in Skyward Sword they're just supposed to roll into the lava, but the physics of this game are way better than Skyward Sword, so they actually build up momentum while they're rolling. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. It didn't start me all the way... Huh. Well, I'll take it. I don't know why it started me there, but, thank you. Thank you, Dark Souls. Okay, this is something that, like, from the first time I started playing Breath of the Wild, like, one of the first things I ever did when I played Breath of the Wild for the first time was I started jumping a bunch, because jumping is a new thing for Zelda games. You can't... I mean, not a new thing. There were items that let you jump in, like, some of the 2D Zelda games, but 3D Zelda games have never allowed you to just jump. So I started jumping around, and I realized that when you consecutively jump, Link, or Linkle in this case, switches legs, so it kind of makes it look like you're sort of skipping. I always liked that. I thought that was a pretty cool attention to detail right there. Okay, so one of these is offset by the others, so I just have to... I see. I gotta do this. Gotta duck and weave. There we go. And there's more. Okay, I don't know why the side areas are closed off, because I know that in Skyward Sword you could go into the side area. Oh, there's a... Oh, I was gonna bomb arrow again. And that's a no-no. Can I... Nope. Okay, so that... It looks like you could bomb that. But I can't use a bomb arrow. I don't... Yeah, there's no way. I can't use a bomb arrow here or it'll explode on me. This is gonna be trickier. Maybe I can jump over the small ones? Nope. Ooh. Whoops. There we go. Oh yeah, that was very lucky that I didn't land in the lava. Is that what you're referring? I'm assuming that's what you're referring to. But I got lucky because I didn't land in the lava. Okay, so there's a magnetic block. I don't know if I need this block for something, or... There's another magnetic block. Maybe I need these magnetic blocks to solve a puzzle. If so, I will be impressed that this guy designed a new puzzle just from Breath of the Wild's assets. I'm gonna take them along with me. Very derpy, just climbing upstairs. There's the giant dragon. This is making me miss actual dungeons. Okay, so there's number 3. Well, what do I use them for? Just remembering that in previous Zelda games, there were these really intricately designed dungeons with their own themes and everything. I miss that, and I really hope that that returns in the sequel. Okay, so now what do I do? I'm stuck. Oh, I see. Not that small one again. There we go. I can just glide. Oh! Ah! What? Those go away when I get too close to them? Can I stasis them? I cannot. What is the meaning of this? Oh crap! Ouch. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh no. Better eat. Oh, these don't have a lot of... Oh, these don't do a lot of healing. I'll just have to... Oh, I don't want to eat a stamina one, though. Dang it. Yeah, I was trying to glide from the top of the ramp, but, I got hit. Jeez! Ouch. They come so fast. I was just not ready for it. Okay. I'm gonna have to use my last piece of flint. Cook some meals again. Where'd my flint go? Oh, I didn't even need flint. Because this area is so hot that it just automatically lights the fire. Okay, I am so glad that I installed this. This is the #1 quality of life mod for this game. Being able to create a cooking pot anywhere. So good. Let's get a big bass. Some butter. Alright, let's do... I don't have any wheat. Oh, I do have wheat, okay. What happens if I cook some wheat and some sugar and some butter? and an egg. Those are all ingredients that would go in a cake, right? I mean, maybe not wheat. And milk. I only have one thing of milk, so I don't want to use that. Let's see what this makes. I think I can make something cool out of it. Fried egg and rice. Okay. So the... Oh, no, that's not wheat. That's rice. Never mind. I thought it was wheat. I don't have any wheat. Flour isn't a cake, yeah. But that wasn't wheat, that was rice. I just realized I used rice. So the sugar went nowhere. I bet if I had some wheat, I could make a cake. But I don't need cake. I'm gonna eat that fried rice. Fried egg and rice. Oh, that heals so much. I don't need that much healing right now. I just need like 3 fishes worth of healing. And then like 2 apples. Oh, that was just 1 apple. Oh, that's another... Dang it. That's another mod that didn't merge correctly. There's a mod that decreases the value of just raw ingredient healing. Like the apple should just be a quarter heart, not half of a heart. Okay. What else should I make? I can make 1 more meal by my rules. I think I should make a defense boost. Yeah, let's make a defense boost. Let's get some armored fish. Hey. There we go. Alright. Moving on. Oh, what's that? Oh, I didn't activate. Oh, a treasure chest. What's in the chest? I must know. Ooh, ancient arrows. I'm so glad I went to that chest. Worth. I almost fell in the lava again. Alright. Back to this room. Although now I realize that I could just use stasis on the rocks. Ouch. I'm not expecting the small ones to go off course like that. Okay. Here we go. That must just be there to trick you. So what's the point of coming up here? there no purpose? No purpose at all. That was a weird... that looked weird. Going down those stairs. Pranked! I got pranked. The game pranked me. What on earth am I missing? There's gotta be some switch that opens this. There's probably a hidden switch somewhere. Also, where did all the other... they're still up here. I was trying to figure out where all the cubes went. It's gotta be something with these cubes. Why else would I have... Man. Blow up alcove in the wall? John, what alcove? I don't know what alcove. Am I supposed to bring the things up here? Oh, there's another one right there. Oh, do I need to place them on the pedestals? There we go. I bet that's it. I did not notice the fourth one up there. Whoops. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and move all of them over here before I try to position them. I don't want to send one hurtling into the lava on accident. Why is the lighting in this area is really weird. It's making me like super dark when I enter this area, this part of the room. Maybe it was just some glitch with shaders, with the new shaders that I put in. Alright. This works. It does. Oh my goodness. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Like, that means that whoever designed this mod figured out how to program a trigger where when these blocks are placed in these specific locations, and shadows are glitching out in this room. I think it's just the lighting of this. I think it's just this area that's doing this to me. Weird. That's so cool, though. That means they figured out how to program a specific trigger into the game that didn't already exist. Uh-oh. I'm locked in here? Oh, no. I don't like that glitch that's happening. Oh, is this where you fight the boss in the game? I think this is where you fight the boss. In the actual game. Savage Lionel bow. Ooh. I can get rid of my other Royal Claymore. And a single ancient arrow. Yeah, this is where you encounter the boss in the game. So I wonder what's gonna happen. Okay. Huh. What's going on? What's going on here? It just locked the door on me. So I'm now locked in this room. I hope I didn't just get myself stuck down here. Well, that door's open now. So I guess I gotta go somewhere else. That's weird. Did I just get myself stuck? Okay. Whew. So no boss in this room. But I can't go finish the shrine yet. It looks like the other, can I not get up there? What's that bone thing up here? I don't think there's anything in that dragon's mouth. I don't think I can glide over to the back to the platform though. No. What is? What? What on earth? I think something glitched. I think I'm supposed to be fighting a boss, but I think it glitched. Yeah. Something's coming back to me. And I thought it was for a different shrine. A different modded shrine, but I think it might actually be this one. I remember one of the modded shrines I downloaded said that you need to beat, whoops. You need to have beat the Goron area. The boss of the, you need to have beaten the boss that spawns inside of, the Goron's Divine Beast. Because they made it the boss of one of these custom dungeons. And if he's not defeated there, he doesn't spawn properly for some reason. Or something like that. Or maybe this is just a different mod conflict altogether. Let me just I'm pretty sure I can get up there from here. Yes. Okay. There we go. The chest's closed? So see, now it's letting me back into the rest of the dungeon. And everything's reset. I wonder if the door's still closed up there. If everything just reset... No. Yeah, definitely glitched. Something's supposed to be there. Okay, I'm gonna Google this. I'm gonna check the page for this mod real quick. Oh, you found it? Dang. Dang. I should have looked it up. I thought for sure it was the other one of the other shrine mods that I did. That I put in here. I thought for sure it was the other one that requires you to that would have required me to do that. The boulders have all stopped too. Man. Yeah, I broke it. I can probably come back in here though. I can come back here after I beat Valrudania, but that just means I'm probably gonna have to beat the whole thing again. I just wish the music was different. It wasn't just generic shrine music. It's gonna put me by the ladder? It is. Can I just teleport out of here? Yeah. RIP. Darn it. That's depressing. I'm gonna have to do that whole thing again next time. Well, I'm going... Have I been streaming? I've been live for 2.5 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there for today. Wow, that's unfortunate. It's so like I was so looking forward to completing that, but oh well. Well, maybe that just means I can show it to somebody who hasn't seen it yet, because there were some people that aren't watching right now that would probably like to see that whole thing again. Anyway, so I guess that means next time I will start going to Death Mountain and helping the Gorons out there. Did I already save? I'm saving again just to be sure. Well, thanks for joining me today. I'm glad that I was able to start streaming with the new shaders installed. It's nice to be able to play the game with a fresh coat of paint. I will talk to y'all later.